Hi, and welcome to Q's Workshop. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a different video. You probably saw it in the thumbnail. I'm going to be unboxing a Desktop CNC router. So I've been looking at these for a little while now, looking for a budget version of it. And I was lucky enough to actually find this one really cheap on AliExpress. So I got this one from one of the vendors called Yofully on AliExpress. The shipping to get this here cost almost as much as what the machine did. I did open it when it arrived, so it came express shipping, but I just opened it to make sure that everything is in here when it arrived. So yeah, that's why it's open. But let's do the unboxing now and take a look at what we got. Okay, so first we've got the user manual. This is a 3020 Pro Max CNC router. We've got the user manual. We've got the main board. Just got a pack of cables and screws and a whole bunch of hardware in there. Well, I'll open all of these up and we can go through what's in it. Let's see here. So that's the offline controller. Take a look at that as well. Some cable management. So some more cables and goodies. Is that all in there? And the spindle motor. There's no sticker or anything on there. Let's see what size that is. Okay, so we've got the gantry. Oh, let's get this out here. Oh, this is quite heavy. Oh, that's sturdy. That's really sturdy. We've got the power supply, power cable, and then we've got the base work area. Just get that side. Okay, and the base work area. Right. Well, one thing that I can say is this really feels sturdy. And even this, there's no flex on that whatsoever. This is all there's obviously a little bit. This is probably the one thing that I was worried about, is that this working bed was going to flex. Because what I want to try and do is do some aluminium milling on here, and for that you'd obviously need a rigid machine, and this does really feel rigid. It's got a little bit of flex on it, but that's so little. I'm really pushing it to get that. Even this, so this is all aluminium, so everything. So there's no plastics, 3D printing, anything on here. This is all aluminium. Power supply. Right, let's go through all of these packets and see what we've got in the packets. Okay, we've got a flash stick. It's probably got all the software and manual and things on, or a soft copy of the manual. We've got a emergency button. These look like stepper cables. So there's 3 stepper cables in there. So this is cable management. So this is a kind of tubing that looks like you would use it here on this extrusion. So you would probably put a cable in and then put it over for some cable management. You can probably imagine using that for something gets mounted here, so it's probably a limit switch gets mounted here on the front, and it's probably the cable for the limit switch to take it to the back. Now, while I was waiting for this to ship, I watched a load of videos on building them and all different vendors that were selling these machines, all the different types. So that's what makes me think it's for this limit switch. We've got a Z probe, and then here's one limit switch. Let's check this packet. So that's an extension cable, probably for the spindle motor, because I see the wire on here is pretty short, so to get those wires to the board, it's probably that extension. This is a laser mount, so to mount a laser in here. So that's what that is. I didn't take the laser option, so when I purchased this, I could take a laser as an option with the spindle motor, but as I said, I was looking for a budget machine, and the laser wasn't in the budget, so it had to go. So there's just some cable ties. There's a USB cable, a small little brush, some hardware, so some screws, Allen keys, a whole bunch of hardware in there. What's this? So this is the work mounting. So you put a piece of work down and you use these to mount them, to hold it in place. Here's some more hardware for mounting something, either the board or maybe might even be for mounting the power supply, which will be pretty good, because some of the reviews that I've seen, the people complain that because you can't mount the power supply, it stands in the way, and people are scared that dust and dirt goes actually into them. So that will be actually pretty cool if that is for the power supply. Here's some more limit switches, another 3 limit switches, so there's 4 limit switches, and then some V-bits. So again, reading up online and a load of the videos that I watched, they said these aren't very good quality, but I mean, it's all the same if you're getting them for free or with your purchase. I guess you won't probably get the best. And this is the offline controller. So there's just a ribbon cable, a little manual in there for the offline controller, and that's the offline controller. Relatively small. I thought it would be bigger, but pretty small. Okay, let's take a look at the manual. One thing that I did notice is this manual looks design-wise exactly the same as the SainSmart Jinmitsu manual. So this, the way they've designed the cover, it literally just says Jinmitsu over here on the top, but everything else looks identical. Okay, disclaimer, specifications. So it's got the linear rails, guide rails over there. So where these have got the round rails, and for the Z, it's got the round rails. It's actually got linear rails here, which is nice. It makes it a lot more sturdier. It runs Gerbil stepper drivers. I guess these are relatively old stepper drivers. The board, it doesn't say it on here, but my understanding is that this is an 8-bit board and drivers that you get on the machine. It's got a 100-watt spindle motor, so this is a 300-watt, although there's no sticker on it to verify it. So that's a 300-watt. Accuracy 0.1, 48-volt power supply. Yes, emergency stop. We got that. Limit switches. Yes, offline controller. Rotary 4th axis. It says coming soon. That's the specification. So this is a 300 by 200, and then a Z height of 72 millimeters. All the parts that you get with, assembly instructions. So that's pretty detailed. It comes with the ER10 collet, so that's a, if I look, there's got some writing on there. It's an 1/8 inch collet, and it's ER11. Here's the main board. So I said this is an 8 8-bit board, but what I've already noticed is it's got 4-axis. So as the specification says, the 4th axis is coming soon, but they've actually got 2 y-axis on here. So it's X, the Z, and then 2 Y. So the machine can take a 4th axis, which is pretty good. What I saw on some of the newer 8-bit boards is it doesn't actually have the 4th axis, so it's only 3-axis machines. So this one, I guess it's a payoff. It's an older board and machine, but at least it can still do 4-axis. It's got port for the laser, if I wanted to add a laser on later on, emergency stop, spindle offline controller. It's got a 5-volt out, Z probe, so it's Z probe. So overall, there's the software and drivers. I'm getting it working on Windows. I use Mac at home, and I did message the vendors. Actually, on the site, so on AliExpress, on the ad for this machine, they do say they'll contact the seller for Mac. So I did message them, and then they just sent me the specifications, which does indicate you can use Mac and Windows to actually control the machine. So it is compatible now, even though the ad says you need to contact them. The manual, however, only shows Windows instructions, but I guess everything else I'll probably check just on the flash stick if there is anything new or drivers on the flash stick for Mac, or if it's got any references. But yeah, overall, I mean, first thoughts is a lot of bang for buck. So if I feel how sturdy this is, and everything that actually comes with the machine, I'm really happy with what I received. So if I just get back down to this, this feels really solid. I'm really happy with that. I was worried that it wasn't going to be solid enough, and I was going to have to do a lot of work to the machine to make it rigid to be able to do any sort of milling on aluminium. Just feeling the machine now, I'm confident it will cut aluminium. The only thing that I'm not 100% sure of is the spindle motor. I know when they look at milling aluminium, they usually look at 500 watt to 700 watt router spindles that they use for it, but probably very slow milling, this might actually do the trick. So first off, I'm really happy with what I received for ultimately what I paid for it. The manual looks really good. The instructions looks complete on, at least the quick visuals that I did. It looks really good versus some of the DIY things you get off AliExpress. It's just got like a one-pager and you don't know what it's saying. So this looks really good. I'm still fascinated by the actual design of the book. Looks very much like the Jinmitsu. So as I mentioned, the Jinmitsu does sell a machine like this. If you go to their website, they only do a version 2 of this machine. So it's a 3020 Pro Max, it's a version 2. What I can see here very much aligns to a version 1 that they used to sell. So while preparing for the assembly video, I noticed something in the user manual, and over here under the disclaimer, it actually refers to the Sane Smart Jinmitsu over there. So I guess it doesn't mean a lot. The manual itself already, as I said, looks like a Jinmitsu manual. These are freely available from Jinmitsu's website, so they could download the PDF and then print these out and give them with a machine. So it doesn't say much, but if I just look at the quality of this machine and the quality of the machines from the Jinmitsu version 1 videos that were posted 3 or 4 years ago, it very much aligns. This is definitely a quality machine. So although they might have ripped off the manual of a Jinmitsu, and there's still some references to Jinmitsu in here, it's definitely a quality machine. At least what I can see as I've unboxed it in the feel of everything that I've received. But we'll get it assembled in the next video and be able to give it a test and truly review it. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps get a little bit more exposure to my videos. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. Just a quick one from the future. As you can see, the machine is built. I've done a test cut on it, but this arrived in the post today, and because it's the unboxing video, I wanted to get this crammed in here at the end quickly as soon as it arrived. So this is a touchscreen offline controller. So it's an add-on that I purchased from the same shop on AliExpress where I got the CNC router from. So let's just open this up and take a look. So here, offline controller. So that's the ordinary one that I got with the machine. The touch screen one just says manual is in the box. So here's the little manual. So the difference between this one and the ordinary controller, you can browse the flash stick essentially that's in there. So the SD card, you can browse that, and you can navigate the spindle. So up, down, left, right, and you can turn the spindle on for some speeds. But that's about it. This one has additional functionality for homing the machine, zeroing the axis, all those kind of things. So that can all be done here, and then you can browse the flash stick that's in it. It also has Wi-Fi, so you can actually then navigate to it through your network. I'm not sure how that works, but that's also some functionality it has. So there's the little touch screen. It's also got a SD card that comes with it, 1 gig SD card that comes with it. On off. Right, it's just got a little card reader that comes with, and then the cable. But that's it. So I just wanted to get this added in here on the end. I'll have this in the testing video. I'll put that onto the machine and give it a test. But thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.